Welcome back to Train Sim World 2. I am your host RexTactics, and we are going to be continuing the service to St Austell, which is 2 Ultra 20 Penzance to St Austell. If you did not see part 1, I would advise that you go see part 1 now, because I have done from Hayle to Redruth, which is this station now, hoodless for the first time ever. So do check that out. It is really, really good. I think I did well. So we're going to shut the door now, and I'm going to leave in this camera angle. I'm going to do this with HUD this time, because between Redruth and Truro has a lot of different gradients and different speed limit changes and all that lot. I would not want to do this hoodless. So without further ado, let's get ourselves going. We can lift off to 4 a little bit. Now we can lift off to 5. As soon as we hit about 28, we'll go off to 7. We are on the West Cornwall local as well for Train Sim World 2, and we are driving in the snow again. I'm sorry, I did try and set this terrain, as you probably could see in part, I think 1, yeah, definitely part 1, but it changed to rain. It changed from rain to snow. I mean, like, why was this? I definitely set it during the day as well. There should be literally no snow falling as I speak, but unfortunately, such is the way of things. I can tell you something though, definitely was not planned. Alright, that's acknowledged. And we're going to be driving in this camera from Redruth to Truro, part way, and then we're going to be in the cab for the rest of the way to Truro. We now are on the downwards gradient. We are driving 150-232, which is amazing. Going to a bridge. I'm surprised the camera was in the perfect spot to pass under that. I did not plan that at all. I did not plan that. Alright, we'll bring the power off a little. Put it back on a little. If that was a crossing. I think I passed one and knocked blew the horn as well. I'll move towards this side if I'm trying to see if there's a crossing in place. I'm absolutely enjoying doing this route, especially in a BR Class 150. Who doesn't love them? If I'm being honest though, I've never travelled on a BR Class 150 before. It's always been the other brothers and sisters of the 150s, such as the 156 and the 158. Well, I'm going to have to come down for a 55. So we're going to be using the speedometer for that. At least we've got the countdown distance there. Oh, I forgot I'm not driving this hoodless. Oh well. We're inside the cab now, so it makes no difference. We are passing a disused station as well. I wonder what that disused station is called. I wonder if anybody knows in the comment section below. And we've got a 60 on the board. So let's absolutely floor it. So then we can get as much power as possible. Because we're now climbing a steep gradient. It's not steep for the moment, so we can get in a little bit of power. But I imagine it'll get steeper and steeper. There we are, we're just coming up to 50 on the speed board now. 55 I mean. Which is 89 apparently. Nice. Okay, we've come to the top of the summit. We now have a decrease of 1.3% in velocity. I'll just take that off now. Coast a little bit. Alright, no worries. I'm going to get to Truro on time, hopefully. We're currently coasting at the moment, so just taking the brake on and off when needed just to prevent overspeeding. Less strain on the engine as well. Coasting I don't think was around in the 1990s. They kept the engine going, you know. I think it was like early 2000s when coasting came about, or the late 1990s. I'm not entirely sure. But I know one thing. Coasting is a very important method to cause unnecessary damage from basically being caused on the engine. It prevents the unnecessary damage when you're coasting on a train. So when you're driving the train, you are actually liable for the actual train itself, and if it breaks because of your driving methods, they have to fix it, which is why coasting came along. So if you were coming down a summit, don't put the throttle on, let gravity do its thing. You'll still get there on time, just probably a little bit late. But coasting's a good method to be using. I imagine they have a tutorial for this in Train Sim World as well, so if you're not sure what I'm talking about, you can always look at the tutorials. It had to be like the LBN tutorials, the London to Brighton service tutorials. When you get the Class 377 and the Class 387, they definitely mention something about coasting. There you go. Got a green light. I'm surprised I haven't seen a triangle yet. A little warning triangle. Oh, there it is. And we have 30. And the best thing about coasting is we can save the power for when we actually really need it. Not only that, it's just easy to come down to proper speeds as well. It's a less bumpier ride too. Anyways, enough about coasting and the benefits of the train. We're coming into Truro now. So, after Truro, we'll have a long stretch to St Austell. And once we accomplish that long stretch, this train will most likely be going to either Bristol Temple Meads or Meads or something like that, Oxford, Reading, Slough or London Paddington, depending. I wonder, do class 165s and 166 come down here? Or is it controlled primarily by high speed trains now? I think it's controlled by high speed trains. I remember watching that one odd video, and I think they had like IETs and things like that, so, well, class 800s. I think they're called IETs or IEPs, I'm not sure. Something like that. But we've arrived for Truro. These are working, I think. Yeah, you can see a bit of the text, but obviously with the snow and all that, it's kind of hard. And as I said before, I wasn't really supposed to have snow, but it just happened. Got some more sea car wagons over there. Got some proper 1990s cars here. SBG 207X, GWE, Great Western Express, 287T. So Gamma Western Eastern 287 Theta, probably under those type of codes. They're used for a lot of things, those types of codes. Alright, lift off. Let's get ourselves going. We will have an as indicated to begin with. Then when we get close to a certain junction, we'll have St Austell. 70 on the board. Won't take us long to go past it. So I'll speed up now. There we go. Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry about this. I need a good view over the bridge. Look at this. It was the wrong camera angle, but... Oh, hang on. It's not in vain. We have another bridge. Let's get some, brilliant snapshots. This is absolutely wonderful. I might use one of these as my thumbnails as well, so watch out for that. Oh, no. Sorry, my TV's like, would you like to shut down? I'm like, no, I'm recording a YouTube video. You can now see the back of the train. The summit's quite steep as well, with a 1.4% velocity gradient. Imagine climbing the steepest gradient in the world. I think I've seen a video on that. I think the steepest is like 7.4%. Hang on, I'll just Google that. What is the steepest gradient a train can climb? That is 5.89%. I'm trying to find is that what has the steepest. Gotcha. Where's the steepest incline in the world? Fort Penlech, the name of Wales Street, winds up at a slope of 37.45. Oh, that's a road. That's a road. I'm keeping an eye on my speed limit as well. Oh wow, Montrach Lech in Cemental Line, Switzerland, has a 13.7% as a 7.3% gradient. So I was close. It was. I was quite close. I was like 0.1 off at 7.3%. That is the highest gradient. That is incredible. The next one is Driving Creek Railway, Commondell, New Zealand, which is 7.1. Hopton Incline, Cromford and High Peak Railway, England, 7.1%. And Esberg Railway, Australia, 7.1% as well. I'm aware that there is a red, so I'll just literally close that window down. That is very interesting to know. So what we are falling on gradients here is nothing compared to what is around the world, basically. This is nothing. But as you can tell, when we're climbing up a gradient, the 150 really does struggle. That's why a bit was put in to bring us better rolling stock. But I've got to be honest with you, I still miss the 142 Pesa. I've travelled on them loads of times. So glad to know that quite a few were saved and put in preservation groups. Glad to know. Alright, we have an objective controlled signal. Gotcha. Straight through. I've just realised we've been in this camera all the way. Should we remain in this camera all the way? I think some people might be a little bit sick of it. We're coasting quite nicely, to be fair. Oh, hang on a minute. Starting to go up a gradient. This is just in case the gradient goes higher, which it just has. Alright. Perfect. We're stuck at 96 as we're crossing over a line, probably. I think that's what we're doing. Yep, we're crossing over a line. We are now a single track, which is fantastic. And we now have 105 on the kilometre speed board. I forgot to see what that transforms into in miles per hour. Hang on a minute, I can just do a miles to kilometres conversion. 105 kmh to mph. That is 65.244. Rounded, obviously. It's definitely a 65 roll. Is 100 kilometers per hour 60 mph. 62.14 to be fair. Nice. Didn't really need to know that, but I suppose that could be handy in future. I think we've had enough of this camera angle, wouldn't you think? Let's explore it. Oh, they only have one camera angle. Well, let's explore this camera angle now. This is the one I kinda like to have the camera angles at. Might actually get a screenshot of this as well. It's really nice. Get a screenshot of maybe this. That would be nice to see, wouldn't it? We'll see. We'll see what happens. If I don't use it, then I'll probably post it in the community posts, so then you can see the images. That would be nice. We're definitely losing in speed though. Oh, hang on, we've just reached the top of the summit. So I imagine we'll be speeding up and going on a downwards gradient. So we'll just take off the throttle now and let us coast a little bit. Let velocity and G-force do its thing. So I would like to take this opportunity to ask you that if you are enjoying this video, please do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe with all notifications on so that you never miss a video that I upload, because although I have a fixed uploading schedule of Mondays, Thursdays and Saturdays, if there are weeks where I'm really busy because I'm up to my knees with college coursework, I'll be posting videos on dates that I have available. I'm trying as best as I can to get as much content out as possible though, so don't worry, haven't forgotten you all. So anyways, we're going to go under this bridge. We're about just under 9 kilometres away from St Austell. Lots of DSD going off, haven't we? I'd say that's about normal for this. Okay, I think we're going to start speeding this off now. Just so that we can actually get to St Austell on time, otherwise we're going to be in a lot of problems. Alright, now we'll take it off. Now we're going uphill. Alright, we're going to have to keep it like that then, till the next summit, which is this one. Once we get to the top of that, which will probably be around about where the St Austell's factories, I think, because they've got a few sidings with some Class 37s and sea-cow wagons, so I imagine that's where the top of the summit will be. I think there's a Fleetwood line as well. Lune Valley line. You've got the Erth to St Ive branch line. I don't know any other ones, I can't remember. Still climbing the summit. Another DSD going off there. Interesting. Yeah, we got green lights all around. Imagine being stuck without signal. That would be bad. The train's mod 4, you've got a free roam function. Imagine spawning the train, getting so far down to go to Penzance and then another train's coming up. That would be really bad, because then you'd have to reverse all the way back. to let the train into St Austell, then go back yourself. By that point, another train's probably in. If anything, the train Mod 4's micromanaging is pretty good. They'll make sure that you stop at the signal before the line goes into one line. Stop where it is two lines. Train will go by, then you'll go to the single line, probably. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to do it, so we can course now. And there is, I think, the Fleetwood line. Wouldn't I be right? I think so. And there we go. We've got like a few sheds, a few factories, things like that on the left-hand side, I'm pretty sure. No sea car wagons, and especially no 37 today. So, well, we have got it around about nearly 11:30 today, haven't we? So we'll start putting a little bit more speed in. So then we can ride for St Austell on time. Okay, gotcha. In fact, no we won't. We've got a single amber light, so we're going to be hold on a second. Sorry about that. Just had to look at something. Yeah, coming into St Austell now, so we'll get ourselves here. Because if I go on the front camera into St Austell, they've got like a few hitboxes, so then the camera just sort of goes out of place and goes everywhere, so that's not always the nicest thing. Here we go, we're coming into St Austell now. We've got a red light as well, so we're going to have to slow down well before we hit that red light, because obviously with TPWS and all that lot. Good job this is 1990s infrastructure. If I was coming in at this speed, I'm sure my train would have stopped by now. I'm going to start coming in around about 22 kilometers per hour. There we go. Or 21 then. And I'm going to be inside the cab now because we are approaching a red light. We need all our concentration for this. But we've made it! We're at St Austell. Finally. Isn't it? We've made it. Pretty happy on that. Full service, we'll put the reverser into neutral and we will open up the door. Turn the wipers off for the moment. Oh, we actually have another 150/2 coming in. If I can just open this window a little bit. There we go. It's going straight past us. Oh no, they'll need these wipers on. So then when they go to wherever they're going, be it Bristol Temple Meads, Oxford, Reading, all that lot. They've got stuff ready. And there we go. That is the end of the line for us. However, it does continue all the way to London Paddington. And some of it branches off. So, there we go. We did pretty good, if I'm being honest. Between Hayle and Redruth, I did it HUD list. Gone. No HUD list. No HUD at all. And we did well. We did pretty well for speed. In fact, we only breached it once. Between what looks to be Hayle and Camborne. So, that's that done. I hope you all enjoyed this video. This will be the end of the route as well. 2 parts. I'm doing good, aren't I? I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please do comment down below what you thought. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 1k. Give us a like. And I will see you all in the next video, wherever I may be. Alright? Peace out, gamers.